Now let us start the new and important topic of this lesson. That is, this type of diseases mainly is up to infectious and non-infectious that we have learned. Okay, infectious disease, it is spread from person to person. Person to person means here's what, from unhealthy person or diseased person to the healthy person. Okay, so it is caused by pathogens. Pathogens like fungi, bacteria, viruses, worms, etc. They are called the pathogens which causes disease. Okay, so it is also known as contagious disease that we have discussed. It is also called communicable diseases. Now, opposite of this infectious disease, very simple, is non-infectious disease. This do not spread from person to person. It is restricted to one person only, and maybe we call it is hereditary disease. Some other diseases are also there, as for example, cancer is not hereditary disease, but it is called non-infectious disease. So it is not caused by any virus, bacteria, fungi, protozoans, etc. But because of some unknown reason in our body, sometimes cell division takes place. Okay, cell division takes place in uneven manner or uncontrolled manner. Because of this uncontrolled manner of cell division, the disease starts in our body. That is called cancer. That is also known as autoimmune diseases. There is no reason behind it. Okay, so this is dangerous, non-infectious disease. Now, how they spread? Very simple. How they spread, that you know very well. Airborne diseases means it's spread via air, because if some student or some other family member or friends is sneezing, spitting, their droplets spread it or floating on in the air medium. And if you inhale it, then you may suffer from this type of disease, which is known as airborne disease, like common cold, pneumonia, tuberculosis, etc. Waterborne disease. Waterborne disease means if you drink contaminated water. If you drink contaminated water, means not proper hygienic or mineral water, then you may suffer from this type of disease like cholera, diphtheria, etc. Whooping cough, that is called diphtheria. Sexual contact. Because of this sexual contact, maybe some diseases are spread. Here you have to keep in your mind that if the person is suffering from disease, then and then healthy person may mean this disease transfer from unhealthy to healthy only. If healthy persons, both healthy persons are there, then there is no transfer of disease. So through sexual contact like gonorrhea, syphilis, and mainly AIDS. So I have written here only AIDS. Acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. This is the full form of AIDS. AIDS means what? Acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. Syndrome means disease. Disease occur due to what? Acquired means gaining, obtaining. Acquired what? Immunodeficiency. Immune system deficiency is there. Means our body total immune system is low down or destroyed. This is the only disease. AIDS is the only disease in which our immune system will be zero. Okay, there is a total decrease or deficiency of immune system. And so what happened? The simple, if the person is suffer from AIDS, then he could suffer from pneumonia. Simple common cold converts into pneumonia after 1 hour. Right? So this is the dangerous disease. It's a viral disease. Means it is caused due to virus. Which virus? This virus. HIV. HIV means what? Human immunovirus. HIV, human immunodeficiency virus. Now, some factors are there. which spread this disease. Okay, as for example, mosquito bite the unhealthy person, and in this unhealthy person, in the blood, some bacteria and viruses are there. So this mosquito, the virus and bacteria of this unhealthy person, when disease causing virus and bacteria stick to the mosquito. Now the same mosquito, if you bite you, means healthy person, then it releases this virus and bacteria into healthy person bloodstream, and so it suffers from disease. So mosquito, Anopheles mosquito, female Anopheles mosquito causes malaria. Culex mosquito causes filariasis. Filariasis is also known as elephantiasis. Here the disease in which your leg becomes the swollen leg, means just like an elephant leg, and that's why it is also known as elephantiasis. Second name is elephantiasis, and scientific name is filariasis. Aedes mosquito causes dengue, also causes yellow fever, which is known as, right? Flies, house fly or whatever, it may cause typhoid, diarrhea and tuberculosis. It spread from unhealthy person to healthy person. Rat spread what? Plague, bubonic plague. In short, plague. The signs and symptoms. See, disease and their signs. Virus, bacteria or microbes enter in our body through what? Through eyes, nose, mouth, etc. And so when the viruses enter through nose, then their symptoms are different. When the virus or bacteria or microbes like pathogens, they enter through mouth, then their sides are different. Okay, organs are different, they affect the different organ, and so their symptoms are also different. So TB, it resides in lungs because it enters through nose. When it enters through nose, it enters into the lungs, and lungs will be affected. Typhoid, tuberculosis bacteria, it enters through mouth and resides in the gut lining. Gut lining means esophagus. Jaundice, it resides in liver, so it affects the liver. HIV through sexual organ, but spread to all lymph node. Lymph node, you will learn in 10th standard, but I explain in short that lymph node is just like the blood stream. Okay, just like your artery, vein. Okay, the third one is lymph, and lymph spreaded all over the body. Not only in one organ, but it's spread all over the body, and that's why this is the dangerous disease. Malaria, it's a protozoan. Okay, Plasmodium protozoans are there present, which enters in our bloodstream, so it affects the RBC, red blood corpuscles or cells, and it affects liver also. Encephalitis. Encephalitis enter into the brain. In common language, we say it is brain fever. Okay, the symptoms are what? Active immune system. This is the important one. See, an active immune system. Suppose your immune system is active, then immune system do what? What is the function of immune system? We say immune system, but what is this? So immune system recruit many cells to the affected tissues. Means if the virus or bacteria affect on a tissue or cells, then this our immune system recruit, means place many healthy cells to this affected area, means soldiers, WBC, in the form of what? White blood corpuscles. So an active immune system recruits many cells, means place or moves this many cells to the affected tissue. Why? To kill the disease causing microbes. To kill what? Disease causing microbes. So this recruitment process is known as inflammation, and because of this inflammation, it affects swelling, pain, okay, and redness in our body. So they are called the symptoms. General effect is what? Fever. So they are called the symptoms, and because of the symptoms, we go to doctor for diagnosis. Now what happened? Suppose the disease is caused due to virus or disease is caused due to the bacteria, then vaccination is important thing, injection is important thing, medicine pills are also important thing, but each and every bacteria group are different. Each and every virus groups are different, fungi are different, protozoans are different, and that's why their medicines are different. As for example, common cold causes because of virus. 200 different type of viruses are there, and only 200 type of different viruses causes common cold. For other disease, other viruses are there. So crores of viruses are there and their functions are different. Means once biological pathway of bacteria are different, whereas the biological pathway of viruses are different, and so we can say that the vaccine which is created or formed against bacterial disease or against any bacteria, the same vaccine is not working for the viral disease. Okay? So our immune system is most important. Our immune system is most important. Is that clear? Bacterial diseases are different, their biological pathway are different, whereas viral pathways for virus enter in our body, use our organs or our energy as a machinery, okay, use our machinery for their growth, and that's why to destroy or to detect these viruses is very difficult, because outside our body viruses are inactive, we cannot recognize it. When it enters in our body, then and then we recognize. And if it affects our body by using our body organs, our body machinery, our body energy, then they try to multiply itself. If they multiplied again and again, and then each and every virus has different biological pathway. Their procedure of multiplying, their procedure of reproduction procedure are totally different. Okay, they possess one capsid surrounding it, and to break down this capsid and how to after breaking it to know this virus biological pathway is very different. But among all these, our scientists prepare some vaccines against some disease, viral disease vaccines are there. Okay, so this is the good sign for us, but you have to beware, you have to alert about virus infection. Is it okay? Now after that, principle of treatment and principle of prevention. The last two topics will remain.